Welcome to another video on my Arduino MegaADK with some electronics and some fischertechnik, mechatronics and other stuff. Last time I was mostly busy with getting this switch to work, which I didn't manage, and my foremost reason was that I want to change this circuit by, well, having this LED burn and alternating with the motor. Then also, why is the value of this LED not pulse modulation, what it should be, and why is the motor pulse modulation regulated by this potmeter? But also a lot of wires going nowhere by now. Also constant values that shouldn't be there. And yeah, what else? A lot of problems actually. So where do I start? Well, actually here, because I realize that here is something else wrong as well. The point is that by software it used to be that when I press this switch, yeah, an LED starts to burn. That is very clear, which is this little LED. However, apart from that, this would then feed right here somewhere and then run the motor. That was how it was. Will it be now again? Well, considering the problem that I have with the values, I doubt it. It's all programmable, but where does it come from? And I am considering to remove all wires, set them up again, and see where they go. Will that be wise? Honestly, I don't know. Another point is leaving the subject of this corner. This is also not very good. An LED that works, kind of. A wire here that should be here, but then most likely this won't work. And something is also not right here, because I can pull it forward while this works kind of. Signal on the oscilloscope is flaky. It is there, obviously, but when I turn the potmeter, it either holds or runs like this, and that's not what the potmeter is about. So a lot of stuff once again. Focusing here, I think it is best to consider, well, it's not fully connected now, to consider this grey wire which goes to A5, and then see whatever it does in the code, and see how I can reconnect the motor. Something has to be done, and this switch is a little bit different in working than this one, but it comes all down to the same. One wire to mass, one wire to ground, and one wire is signal. And this is just a make contact. So, how to proceed? I think my current idea of using this switch to alternate between LED and motor has to be abandoned. So there we go for A5 and see whatever happens, also considering the lack of good values. Right. Large camera image, higher resolution. Then motor feed, LED feed, this LED, and nothing yet. Talking about A5, from this gray wire, from here straight here. You can't see it correctly. Maybe now. Oops. A gray wire. A5. A5 input. That's good. A5. Ah, right. And what is A5 anyway? Let's once again select everything that is needed. Then serial monitor. A5 272. But also, yeah, no, 272. Then pressing the button for the RC circuit here. Okay, it says 0 because I have made contact. So I let go, it is to the, it's a value, and I release it. No, now it's a value, and now it's 0. How is that anyway? Because it's the only RC circuit I have on here. So let's go here, RC circuit. And this is connected through the resistor to mass, to ground. Now it would have made sense to me if this would be here, but it's here. It's a make contact. So there should be no voltage here, which means that this should be 0 upon pressing. No, it's quite the other way around. When I press it, now it's 0, but it should have some value. Also, this capacitor is an accumulator, an AQ, so it gains electrical content, and when this switch is pressed, it releases it. So this raises some questions. And is it indeed doing what I expect it to do? Okay, let me grab the third probe and attach it to this little wire. What does it do? Okay, that is nice. That is pulse modulation. And very strange. Look at the oscilloscope. this should be of no effect to each other. So now it is, and I'm talking about this signal versus this signal. So let me grab this one. Yeah, this is a bit unfortunate. Alright, so I press this button and make contact, and at the same time it influences this signal which goes to the motor with the chain. Okay, press it, and the motor stands still because the pulse modulated signal on the positive side, which is then up here. So let me put it this way. Alright. So this is the positive side. The smaller this, the slower the motor goes. This motor. However, they should not be linked together. So why is it? Because this motor is being dealt with by, where does it come from anyway? 12. I think. Is it? Let me take away this one. 12, yeah, I think it's 12. Output, 12 output, yes. Analog right 12, so it writes directly to port 12 the value of A7, and the value of A7 is come from the potmeter, but it has nothing to do with A5. Or does it? No, not really. So there's some, unless there are some components being that touch each other, which is not the intention. So if I be careful, and I'm blocking the view, I know, so let me put it this way. So straightening out these components and then pressing the switch. Yeah, with all respect, this is not what should happen. Not now, not back then. And then I noticed something else, because this wire, which goes to the big yellow LED, has gone off. Now it's on again. But it doesn't matter because the feed is somewhere else. The feed comes from 2. Is coming from, there it goes again, doesn't mind, doesn't matter. Right, take this away. Let's do it like this. So now I'm not concentrating on the yellow LED, I'm concentrating on the feed to the RC circuit. Pin 2. Well, that's very much alike, but still should not influence the yellow one, which it does. Strange effects. Very strange effects. And then something else is not correct, because using this screwdriver I turned this voltmeter and look what is happening. Absolutely nothing. Nothing to the signal. This means that this wire doesn't make contact. And yet it runs, so that is also not, it's not making contact, yet it runs with the signal that you can see on the oscilloscope right there. So let me try to fix this using the curved pliers again. And no, that's not working. It folds rather than goes in. Okay, what to do? I have an idea. If possible anyway, for a jump wire, but the real little jump wires are not there. Alright, that calls for another improvisation. Let's see if this is working. Will look familiar. Let's see if I can do it. And now this wire should go under it. No, that is not going to work out. Making a mistake. Making a thinking mistake. So somewhere it should fit. Does it work now? Mind the yellow bar. Well, this has effect. But some other effect as well. Alright, so now I turn it down or the other way. It stops. I turn it up again. And there it goes. So now it is connecting. But what is the blue line doing? I press it. Alright, so this effectively means, I think, that when the yellow line is indeed connected to the potmeter, as it is now, that it is not affected in signal, and otherwise it is. Alright, that works. Back to the motor. How is that doing? Let's see the schematics. Motor with propeller. Yeah, that was originally from 3 and then go. So this switch can be out of the equation. But this is another LED than this one, which is then LED 4. That should be then this one. Coming from 3. No, coming from 2. 3 and 2. This is 3, this is 2. So this is fed by this one. So the small one is LED 3, then the big one is LED 4 apparently. Yeah. And which is fed to the motor as well. But it's either motor or LED, so back to the original thing. That's a problem. Because that is the reason I did want the switch in it. So take out the wires and start rethinking. Somehow. Nice challenge. Alright, some final stuff on this situation here with motor, LED and some wires. I removed the switch and connected all wires together. And in trying before, I connected this wire, the black one, according to my other projects, to power, but that had an undesired effect because the LED started burning brightly because it got its power through the motor and not its signal, or its signal was completely overwhelmed and overtaken, so that doesn't help. And right now it's just nothing. I press this button and that is only the RC circuit. As you can see, the LED, which should do anything because it gets its power, gray cable, white cable to the LED, LED to ground, should work, doesn't. Then again I release the motor. Still no, still nothing. Oh wait, that is the ground. Then I release this one and it starts doing. So once again proof that LED doesn't work with motor and vice versa, although the motor doesn't work at all. Yeah, where to go from here? I'm not quite sure. Letting it rest with this motor running nicely. This motor here. Then again with no, all this and this one. So let's see for the output on A5, which goes blind, blank, whatever. So it's messy. Should I start all over again? Pulling all wires and go forth? Maybe I should. Because although this is a nice schematics, some things just don't work out anymore. What's the future? And that's it for now. No need to repeat everything again. So thanks for watching. At least I improved this one. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. If you haven't done so already, give the video a thumbs up, like it, leave a comment or suggestion. Very appreciated. Very much appreciated. You can also follow me on Twitter. If so, please retweet, like it, leave a comment, suggestion. You can also follow me on Instagram. Please like it, leave a comment. You can also show your support by making a small donation. You can also become a patron and have your name mentioned as a supporter. Either on my website or on my website, as well as the video in the video description box or at the end of the video, all depending on the pledge you make. And this is, of course, going to be continued. Once again, thank you for watching and bye bye.